Alrighty. This time I actually remembered to press the correct button, so everything should be alright. Yep. So yeah, today's plan will be more French coastal. If I'm lucky, we should be able to get Le Combattant, but we might not get it. So first off, we're going to try and spade the Marne, which is a fair bit along already. Maybe try out the new battle pass Amiens, or however you pronounce that city or place. And we'll see how far we'll get. And it seems I'll have a squad mate. And off we go. And now we play the waiting game. Looking forward to trying out Amiens though. It looks pretty good. Especially with the 37s. They're not the greatest medium caliber autocannon. There we go, found a match on Norway. Not terrible. Especially since Marne does get a coastal spawn. We just have to hope that we get a down tier and not a full up tier. So let's see, do we have... We'll have to switch it on. Not quite facing the direction I wanted to. But that's fine. 810 is 3-3, 59 is low. That's 3-0 actually. Battle rating seems alright. A few reserves running around for some reason. Somehow, miss my squad mates. And we have the blue auto damage model, so that didn't hurt as much. Is quite extreme for only 1.8 kilometers. don't want to be stuck stationary against torpedo boats. So now I luckily get torpedoed. Useful. Still us in the area. Let's see if we can ammo this guy. What? That guy, and that guy. Oh, that's one of those new ones as well. You can ammo rack if you just shoot that little tower in the rear. I don't quite have the arc on him.
Destroy the target.
This thing is going up in BR if the next BR changes, and I can completely understand why. It is quite broken.
Alerte collision.
Let's see if we can get to the armor of that guy as well. Yep. I think that ammo rack is actually above the waterline. Let's find out. If my guns want to cooperate. Yep, it is. Okay, good to know. Fine. Guess I'll stay too stationary. I think the results of this match will be very good. At least when it comes to spading this one up. Yep. There's quite a few enemies left, but not in this sector, that's for sure.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Let's back up a bit to position himself better. aircraft will be a big problem for me though, since this boat has no anti-aircraft guns.
Moteur, pleine puissance. Moteur, à l'arrêt. Batterie bord, tout terminé.
Let's see if we can get rid of that AI before it gets into the sea point. I guess that one has to go first.
Oui, ennemi détruit. Ennemi gîte et perte de la vitesse. Ah, ennemi touché. Vaisseau ennemi coulé. Vite. Ouais, cible détruite.
Just bullying the AIs.
Contre-torpilleur. À bâbord. 3000 mètres.
And that's already match.
Placez les armes et l'équipement.
And a very good one to start off with. There should be a decent chunk of RP towards spading this thing. And that it is. Let's see, let's get some... I'll actually get some AP, just in case I have to fight destroyers. Improved rangefinder is always useful. And let's go with some speed upgrades. And I think we'll just keep getting some more speed upgrades then. Yeah, that's a good chunk, and now we just continue. Might actually first spawn the Amiens, just to see what it can do. Golden Bay is not the ideal map for something like Amiens, but we'll try. And let's see what these 37s are capable of. The one annoying part is that they are the tertiary battery, so you can't combine them with the main gun. Are enemies out there? He's already shooting me this episode. Yes. I really see the point of that. Okay. 37 want that high velocity. Let's have excellent forward fire arms there. Compared to the others. So at least with this thing you can push up and be a bit more aggressive. Oh, okay. thing I'll need to use my main gun for is what you are.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Is there?
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Need to take my magazine. Not gonna happen, but that's it. Well, my friends can just kill it, I guess. That's going to be an issue. It's an AI, it's going to be less of an issue than we thought. That is going to be more of an issue because it isn't an AI. Full speed. Full speed and turn. There we go. Seconds repair pretty quickly as well, which is great. Although, didn't want to respond to that. Oh, it's already out of ammo? Ah, okay, my 37 is already out of ammo. Okay, interesting.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I don't think I lost it by detonation, did I? Horrendous reverse speed, which is great. I'll have to look at how many shells that 37 actually carries. This would be very quick if it's already out of ammo. Very much still a bit of a unruly main gun. Doesn't want to cooperate often.
Somebody attack him!
There we go, 37 regain some ammo. Beam on the cap.
Alerte collision.
Which is great. And a hostile Amiens has just been sitting in the spawn. That us is much better positioned. I think actually we don't have to push the B point anymore. Our team is already capturing it, so now we just sit here, I guess. And just wait for the enemy to push into us. don't sit still when there's a torpedo boat about. Turn myself into the wind to shoot at this
Somebody
guy.
attack him! Take him down!
It's only reloading one gun at a time, is it? Okay. That's a bit of a flaw in the way this turret reloads its ammo. Best playstyle for this thing is. That's not a good sight. It doesn't seem to have a bomb on it. Ouch. There goes our crew. And what I believe is an enemy surprise. Something somewhere. I think I'll actually stick with the Marne. Amiens is still a little bit awkward to use. So we'll have to see what kind of rewards I actually get from it. Because it is still a rank 3 premium at the end of the day. Full health loss please. That is not great.
Take him down!
There's my ammo. This thing he blew up with my secondary ammo, not my main ammunition. More lucky for me, the loss of peace is not all that tanky. Was it his last spawn? It wasn't, that was his first spawn, okay. Get onto the B point as soon as possible. point is not great. There was actually a player before. Okay, the guy that wasn't lesser priest didn't get into a backup, that's great. He just got into a torpedo boat, which is right on my flank. He's been shot. Do you want to watch the video already? I didn't see any.
Take him down.
Can you see the others? I do see that as a semi-weak front magazine, I think. But then again, so do I. So pop goes my magazine. But I'll just use a backup. Are you getting to the cap? There we go. Getting it very close.
Destroy the target. Destroy the target.
I have no way of going a plane, but that plane is going after me. Yeah, if one more of us dies, it'll be game over. Almost. And there we go. Oh well. Still a decent match, despite the defeat. Yeah, Amiens is a lot more awkward than I anticipated. Still a decent chunk of RP, most of it from Amiens. Let's get some more speed upgrades. But I need to check how much ammunition does the rear one have. 2400, I shouldn't have run out that soon, so it must have been detonated. Although it shoots, each gun shoots a 6-round burst with a 3-second reload, or 2-second apparently. So that's 12 per salvo, so that's only 100, no, that's 200 salvos. Or 200 bursts. It shouldn't have run out that quickly. Okay. It also seems that the 37s on the Amiens only fire high explosive, which isn't great, but it's not too bad either. And here we go to our next battle. Oh, Norway, okay. Same plan as before. Let's load 100. Actually, let's load a little bit less shells as well. Because taking less ammo actually matters now.
Branle-bas de combat, tout le monde à son
Okay,
poste.
now we spawned on the side I want to spawn originally. It seemed like a slight up there. But it is a small match.
Barre à tribord, terminé. Bateau, à l'avant. 2000 mètres. Branle-bas de combat. Ennemi détecté. Cible
Our first
identifiée.
victim has been sighted.
Position 3, 4, 0. 2000 mètres. Cible prête.
And final assist.
À bord. Tout. Bateau. 2000 mètres. Cible détruite, je répète. Cible détruite. Cible identifiée. Bateau.
That's quite a snazzy little camo on that boat.
Cible touchée par
Let's see if the camera can. Almost. He's now behind an island from me. Rocketed, but his rockets aren't too big, so it's not that big of a deal.
ennemi touché. Bateau.
Missing MRX by a hair here. There we go. We'll have torpedoes ready. Yep, there they go. He's moving quickly. The 2 torpedoes out. I should be fine. Yep, should be fine.
Alerte collision. Cible identifiée. Bateau. Cible identifiée.
Again, the guy with the snazzy camos on his boat.
Négligez de perdre la vitesse.
He's not going to win over here with his armor.
Vaisseau ennemi coulé.
Torpedoes are passing me, so it's time to turn in.
Cible identifiée.
There are a few enemy destroyers around, which will be a bit of a problem later on.
Bateau. À bâbord. 2000 mètres.
I think now we have the problem that all of our targets are not here, but elsewhere.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Ennemi touché.
Take him down.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Enemy forces have
Not
captured
sure
a
over his
zone.
hill anymore.
Cible touchée par les ennemis. Détecté sur le navire ennemi.
H-15 is blasting something on their spawn. That's fine, I guess.
En haut du but du navire.
Nothing you can do about it. Matsu, okay, this means it's a 3-7 match.
The enemy.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Right in front of me, still to pull. Now I've got shots on their spawn.
Bateau.
Never mind.
Cible identifiée. Vaisseau ennemi coulé. Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Bit higher for an Amarak. buckshot maybe? Maybe the S-boat doesn't get in the way, it didn't. Can't quite seem to connect with the ammunition that's a 40, so let's just crew kills him instead. Let's try myself a grand.
Ennemi détruit sur la tête! Ennemi détruit! Cible identifiée! Nous avons subi les dégâts!
Oh, there's something behind me. Those rockets are relatively small caliber, so it doesn't matter. Looked like my guns back then. There he goes.
L'ennemi gicle et perd de la vitesse! Bateau! 500 mètres!
It's a little bit disgusting, I could just tank those rockets like no big deal. Yeah, well,
Nous avons subi des dégâts critiques! Ouais! Ennemi touché!
there is a reason this boat is going up to 3.3 soon.
9000 mètres! Ouais! Cible en feu! Ennemi touché! Ennemi détruit! Cible touchée par les obus! Cycle identifié! Bateau! 3-0 sur 1000 mètres! Contrôle des dégâts au groupe de réparation! Rétablissez les armes! Tout le monde! Nous allons subi les dégâts critiques! Oui! Ennemi détruit!
I'm not gonna be so cool to just spawn kill one of the players right there. The others might, but I won't.
Destroy the target.
Alerte collision!
So it is very tempting if he's just going to be sitting there. I think it's going to be just a little bit too cool to smack a BMO with B100 more guns.
Nous avons subi les dégâts critiques!
What is this? It's a 40.
Trinity!
Somewhere over there.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is
Yep,
close.
now we just have to move to fight some enemy destroyers, I guess.
Tout le monde! Nous avons subi les dégâts critiques!
You're pretty badly damaged to one if you want to destroy right now, but if it's what we have to do, we're going to do it. Oh man, even the destroyer again. There we go. I can actually lob it over the mountain, but that is way too little lead.
Alerte collision!
I don't really like seeing one of the enemy destroyers shooting our teammates over in the sea point. I'm a little bit worried about where exactly he is.
Tout le monde! Nous avons subi les dégâts critiques!
Something's burning over there, but I think that's the BMO. Let's cross that. There's the enemy Frunze.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
I would have preferred if he wasn't plowing towards me. That seemed to oblige. Yeah, go to torpedoes, and I'm not quite convinced I'll survive this engagement. Especially if my guns keep misbehaving. It seems he's not quite aware how to properly adjust his guns at close range. He's sinking, but so am I. It's fine. Big out there apparently.
Alerte, collision.
Inondation détectée dans le compartiment.
Le vaisseau perd en flottabilité.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Patrouilleur.
There's a player in the Groza,
Roulement. Flottabilité critique.
Compartiment totalement inondé.
but I'm going to be sunk by the time I see him again.
Tout le monde, abandonnez le navire.
Let's spawn a bit closer to the battle now.
Tout le monde, abandonnez le navire. Moteur, aide puissant. Roulement de combat. Ennemi détecté.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Not quite, I can't lob it over the island. Yeah, no chance.
5000 mètres.
À bord, tout.
À bord, tout. Terminé. Barre au milieu du navire. Terminé.
Will he just appear in front of us? He might.
En arrière.
Yeah, he'll step in between there. So now we just wait. Luckily for us, this match is pretty much over.
Moteur, à l'arrêt.
A very good result again.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
And there we go. And that is both camos unlocked in the Marne as well. Let's get ventilation first and then shrapnel protection. Inching closer to spading it. Going to be quite something quite different going from Marne after I spaded to the VLT. But at least we'll get some more efficient progress towards Le Combatant. It's quite surprising to me how the Arask can be so much... Well, it's not so much quicker, but it is pretty quick. And it is still quicker than Marne. No, but the Arask feels quicker than Marne as well. Even though it's only a 2 km/h difference. Ah, this is going to be a bit awkward. Because for as far as I know, pretty much anything of any sub-chaser like this cannot go in between these passages. So I have to fight around the B point, basically. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because from the B point I can go to A. Which else? Okay, small match. We can farm some more AIs. Okay, the enemy has an Akonite.
Roll-bas de combat. Ennemi détecté.
We're still a little bit far out there.
Take him down!
Paratrigore.
Paratrigore, terminé.
Moteur. En avant.
And now we just try and get to the B point.
Identifié. Bateau.
2-0, 4000 mètres.
Identifié. Bateau.
4-0, 4000 mètres.
Already now I'm going to be terrible at fighting this kind of range. And this thing. Let's try and close the distance first. Just gotta keep an eye out for anything trying to sneak up.
Cycle identifié. Bateau.
In the meantime, farm some AI.
Cycle identifié. Bateau.
Position.
Paratrigore.
Paratrigore, terminé. Bateau. À l'avant. 3000 mètres.
Cycle identifié. Bateau.
2-0, 3000 mètres.
Cycle identifié. Bateau.
4-0.
Those are all still AIs.
Cycle identifié. Bateau.
Position. 2-0, 3000 mètres.
Cycle identifié. Bateau.
2000 mètres. Bateau. Paratrigore.
Cycle identifié.
And now we go deal with the Akonite, I guess.
2000 mètres.
Moteur. Logiciel. Cycle identifié. Bateau.
4-0, 2000 mètres.
So it's some AP.
Identifié.
See if we can overpan the bow a bit. Not really. Okay. Like how explosive it is, so sap in this case. Just knock out that main gun. shows a little more side. We can shoot that.
Ouais, cible touchée par les obus. Alerte, collision. Bateau, à tribord. 10 mètres. Barre à bâbord. Tout. Bâbord, tout terminé. Barre au milieu du navire.
And it should be right like that. Yep.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Ennemi détruit, bien joué. Cible identifiée. Bateau.
They will walk in front of me, blocking my shots.
Oui, ennemi détruit. Cible identifiée. Bateau. Barre à bâbord.
Oh. That's somebody who's not happy with me.
Ennemi touché. Barre à bâbord, terminé. Ennemi vite et fait de la vitesse. Moteur à l'arrêt.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
Come on, guns, work with me.
Allied forces have captured
Or
the zone.
not.
Nous avons subi les dégâts. Ennemi détruit,
There
je
we go.
répète, ennemi détruit. Cible identifiée. Position 3, 4, 0. 10 mètres. Au fond d'entre devant. Ennemi touché. Ah, ennemi détruit. Barre à tribord. Barre à tribord, terminé.
The problem now, though, is that we need to get to the A point.
Alerte, collision. Ennemi touché. Section ennemie coulée. Oui. Barre à bâbord. Tout. Bateau.
There's a really annoying part about these coastal versions of maps, where there's only coastal spawns, is that their ticket bleed is really quick. And sometimes so quick that you just can't move from one point to the other. Fine.
Cible identifiée.
Also doesn't help that the only other player on our team left after one death.
Barre au milieu du navire. Barre au milieu du navire, terminé.
We need to put more pressure
And
on
there it
you.
goes.
They're winning.
Really wish ticket bleed was just a bit longer for coastal maps. There we go. Next up we'll get some ammo rack protection. And we go again. And let's see what kind of map we get this time around. When we do eventually get a map match, of course. And it is Golden Bay again. Okay. Let's see if I can actually open up with a Marne going to B instead of C.
Sécurité de navire.
Alerte, collision.
Barre à bâbord.
Barre à bord, terminé.
Okay, this doesn't seem to be an up there. Don't see any enemy destroyers either.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
It's just on the eye.
3, 4, 0. 3
There's nothing out here that can quite threaten us.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
That's a player.
Roll-bas de combat. Ennemi détecté. Identifié. Bateau.
2-0. 2000 mètres. Ah, direct. Oui, ennemi détruit. Ennemi ici, déterre à la vitesse.
Paratidor.
Paratidor, terminé. Bateau, à l'avant. 2000 mètres.
Moteur. En arrière. Tout.
Okay, there goes the AI, it's in the
Au
crew.
milieu du navire.
So I can really
Cible détruite.
somehow smack the ammunition storage of that boat. Oh, hello there. BT-810. Okay, that thing has actually really dangerous computers. That's a strong lead on them. So we'll just slow down. See what happens. Yep, I see them, I see them. They're not coming from me. Or they were from my... Yeah, I think we'll just miss. Yep.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Well, they missed me at least. I did not see the other solo. Coastal has been a lot more fun ever since they made AIs get the same rewards as normal players. Grinding coastals has become a lot better. So I wouldn't really use this ship as a measurement for how fun coastal can be, because this is kind of just overpowered. It's not even just kind of, it just is. Practically nobody else has a ship like this with a coastal spawn, except for maybe the Germans, but even them.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Les gars, aux équipes anti-incendie. Contrôlez les compartiments en feu.
Cible détruite, je répète, cible détruite. Bateau, à bord. 3000 mètres. Ennemi touché.
Barre à bâbord. Tout. Cible identifiée. Bateau. Contrôle des dégâts. À vos postes.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Cible touchée par les obus. Ennemi détruit. Ah, direct. Bateau, à l'arrière.
Yeah, at the same time,
Moteur.
a while ago when they changed the ships the bots could spawn in, they also seemingly made it so that coastals actually get more coastal maps. That has been a really great change. And I've been playing a lot more coastal and Blue Order as well recently, just getting up my trees. I think I'm one ship away of getting all the Americans. I just need to get cool bow now. I mean, I'm one away from getting all the French, 2 away from the Italians. It's just the Russians and my Germans that are really in need of research. Yeah, I didn't actually dislike this map for coastals. I think it's a really fun map for coastals actually. As long as you don't have to fight too many ships like this. You know, blue water DM coastal spawn. So you want a Y one incoming. Let's hope he isn't too focused on me, or even aware of my existence. It seems to be armed with a torpedo, which is an interesting choice if you're going after coastal vessels. The rest of the team has it at the moment. So it should be fine. I'm surprised that it wasn't a detonation. Or is that a kill? Okay. Apparently there's just a player there. Goodbye.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Alerte, collision. Attirez.
I guess I'll just stay parked right here. And keep it equally clear. Oh yeah, S40 just detonated, and there he goes again. It's an AI, he's dead. Hello there. Goodbye. I must have set that thermal on fire, I think. What happened there? That guy's maybe going to try and flank me. We'll have to wait and see. It is easier than you'd think to get that many kills in a boat as broken as this. Yeah, he's gonna try and flank me, see? And you know what? At this rate, I think I might as well give it to him if he can manage to get his torpedoes away. Can actually get here on time, although the enemy's on the seaport.
Bateau.
Was on the sea point.
1000 mètres. Ennemi touché.
There go his torpedoes, but I think I can just outrun them.
Vaisseau ennemi coulé. À bord, tous terminés. Cible touchée par les obus.
And there we go. And I would have actually outrun the torpedoes as well. It should actually be this. Yeah, one more match like that, and I should have this ship spaded. Let's do that. And then next one will be smokescreen. And we keep on going. Then after Marne is spaded, we can go back to 3-3. And get some more research into Le Combatant. Ideally, I'd actually unlock it tonight, which should be possible with VLT2 and VLT1 getting some research bonuses, and I do have some boosters laying around as well. So hopefully we get Le Combatant today. There we go. Ireland Bay with Marne, I think. The last time I did French boats, this was actually the last map I played on with Marne. But let's see what we can do.
Sécurité de navire.
Alerte collision.
We are up tiered. Because I don't recall what BRM-17 is accurately. I know it isn't 3.0. PTA-10 is 3.3, and I think M17 is 3.7, but I'm not sure. Is M17 4.0? I know M802 is 4.0. I didn't think M17 was 4.0 as well. Let's give this coordinates some space.
Hauteur, 2 tiers.
That's not the one. We'll just run straight into the mountain, that's fine. I know, Lord, I know.
Returning to the base.
Remontée du navire.
I'm sorry.
Originally I thought the Amiens was actually going to be a very good battle pass reward. I'm not entirely sure anymore. Ooh.
Ennemi détruit. L'ennemi gîte et perd de la vitesse.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
If you don't quite know what you're facing, you shouldn't just push out an open water like that K7 did. You really shouldn't.
Roulement de combat. Ennemi détecté.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Cible touchée par les obus.
Destroy the target.
En avant.
I guess I'll just walk down this flank now.
Cible identifiée. Bateau. Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Okay, that is scary. That is very scary and needs to be dealt with.
Alerte collision. Ennemi touché.
So let's not be too... Okay, he beached himself. Let's see if we can ammo rack him. We need to deal with the M204 as soon as possible. System to Kankari, let's swoot. There he goes. I like the spirit, but really don't. Need to mark the exact thing, but that thing is a bit easier to ammo rack compared to the Aconite. Actually, the flower cross, that's Niles calls. Go. That's behind him, but this guy is our main worry. It seems he's already being lit up. My secondary ammo there.
Groupe de réparation. Commencez à contrôler les dégâts.
Let's start with us.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
I get the feeling I'm gonna get torpedoed if I'm not too careful. At this point, I don't have much of a choice. That guy's not looking where he should be looking. I know somebody's capturing the B point. I'm right here. It is also not a boat you should be having in this battle rating. For him, I can't shoot anymore.
Cible identifiée.
Back up a bit. I think I can shoot around this rock to get the AFD. Yes. Hello, is there? Quite a few big boats over here. Just want to make sure there's no crew compartment there is. Let's go for engines. And then we have a destroyer to deal with. Quite potent one by the looks of it. That's not okay. There's an old premium version that's 105, and it's not that one, luckily. There's one in front of me as well. And that one is not that good of a threat. One shot it. Camera. There we go. Side, which isn't great. That's a torpedo boat. I'm going to die. I don't think I'm actually knock this guy
Attack the
kind of.
enemy!
Although that's going to do something. Hello there. Yep. Yeah, but that's gonna hurt. There we go. I'm surprised I managed to ammo rack and move that one shell though. Let's keep going.
Tout le monde, abandonnez le navire. Bateau, à l'avant. 2000 mètres. Rôle-moi de combat. Ennemi détecté. Paratribord. Paratribord, terminé. Cible identifié. Bateau.
Alrighty. There we go. Too much to the right. Okay.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
There's his engine. This bridge, which is quite important on the V990 because that's a component you have to hit if you want to pre-code.
Attack the enemy!
Cible touchée par les obus. Bateau, à tribord. Feu détecté sur le navire ennemi.
Can I ammo rack it? I can.
Ouais, cible touchée par les obus. Alerte collision.
Barre au milieu du navire.
Barre au milieu du navire. Terminé.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Avons suivi les dégâts. Cible touchée
Go.
par les obus.
Moteur. Un tiers.
Vaisseau ennemi couvert.
That should be another match in the bag.
À l'arrière. 5000 mètres.
Can I get the cap before the game ends? Yes.
Forces have captured us all.
Fantastic.
Ennemi en déroute.
And it should be Marne spaded. So yeah, that is a completely broken overpowered boat. This thing. Like, it's not even funny. And it is... Yeah, it going up to 3.3 is definitely reasonable. Although in my opinion I think it actually wouldn't be too bad at 3.7 even. But anyways, on to 3.3, and I'm actually tempted to put Marne in that slot already. Instead replace Arras. Yep. Do we have a good plane in there? Not really. Oh well. 3.3 it is now, trying to spade VLT1, which will still take a little bit. But soon I can start using some big boosters. There's a quick queue on North Port. not fantastic for coastals. Especially for the smaller stuff like VLT. Let's hope I get a good spawn point. It's out in the open. There we go. So what I usually do, actually, a spot. I want to go south of the B point. Especially in a stock boat that isn't that quick. Oops.
Somebody attack him!
12, okay. Assist, so let's just keep going. This was a good spot. What is Major Fuglasi doing in this battle rating? Who knows? Okay, we'll catch a B point and then that's more than fine.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
There's B1 on this point, kind of. We need to start thinking about maybe flanking a C point. Clear D3. Which are kind of scary. These days are around the 105s and not 88s. That's one of my 40s. Great. Okay, we are going to get the hell out of dodge for the candid. Hopefully our rocket boat has some rockets left. I'm actually tempted to jump the candid. What is my computer speed? 80 kph, that's great. Let's go back to the inside, so let's give him some space. We should still be afloat. Might be in the smoke screen. Which would be great, because that means we can just rush him unnoticed. There he is. One torpedo away. Scotland's probably going to get to him before my torpedo gets him. That's fine. He is beyond screwed. Actually, he's going to miss boom. That won't harm. Nope, didn't. And I'm going to get that charged. I'm going to get that charged. Okay, okay. Let's move my torps. Still have movers. course we're right in their spawn. There we go. Oh, somebody go. We'll use a backup, it's still early in the match.
Abandonnez le navire! Abandonnez le navire!
Okay, sadly no assist. Well, they seem to be in a good position. There is a Amiens class heading towards the sea point. So let's muddle with that.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Literally has been sunk. Oh, they have a 4-man squad.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid square.
Not sure what their problem is with that guy. Just on the back plane. Enemies capturing C. That's not great.
Attack the sea point.
It's aggressive. Should go around. No, no, don't tell me that 4-man squad is running reserve coastals. Don't tell me. They really are.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
Alerte, collision.
Here comes the class. That looks like mission's done to me.
Attack the enemy.
Somebody got him, and I think this bombs are never going to hit me. Bit close. Okay, we're decapturing C because the enemy climbs the land off of it. It is one of the 4-man squad. I'm going to try and torpedo them.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Préparez les lance-torpilles!
Somebody attack
Friendly
him.
Hellcat coming in. Wait until we get a certain hit. Here, torpedo away. Use a 40 mil switch him off, maybe. There we go. And then we got killed by aircraft. Perfect.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Par au milieu du navire!
I think we should be fine now. This game is pretty much over.
Alerte, collision.
Let's return to the B point just in case. destroyer. The destroyer is launching torpedoes, so we need to be careful that we don't get hit by it. We'll just do as much damage as we possibly can with the porters. The Amiens is on the B point, but it didn't matter how much time is left. And now our boosters run out, so let's use a big one. And I hope we get a good map. Oh. All right. Not quite sure what happened there. There we go. Ah. Okay, Northport again. This time with a very big booster. So let's hope we can get our value out of it. So same plan as before. I'm gonna go. Actually, it's not this. It's slightly different on this side of the map. Of course, we spawn facing the red donut face. We are up here. Not by much, but we are up here. Actually, no, the 2-1K is. I actually remember what the 2-1K is. I think it's a 3-3. K3 is 3-0. 2 is 3-3. So instead of going out here, because we can't really run away, we're going to go the long way around and flank their flank, so to say. With relatively calm waters, so our guns should be fairly stable. No hostiles inside just yet. There we go, that changed. Okay, just an AI, so I can deal with it quite swiftly. That's a bit scarier. There's a destroyer coming down this lane. Please don't be a good shot. Please don't be a good shot. And we're now cover. We could lie in ambush, but we have a bit of a problem that if we hide behind this mountain right in front of us, that is almost a direct line of sight to their spawn. So either we hide from the destroyer or we hide from their coast, we can't do both. Sadly. Okay, that's a bit scarier. That's a 4.0, if I'm not mistaken. Alcyone? Yeah, but those are 4.0, so you're definitely not there. Still 3.7 destroyers spotted right there. Okay. Not quite in the danger zone yet, but still.
Attention to the map!
Yep. So now we kind of wait for the enemy destroyer to appear. We can jump him. One problem now, of course, is we can't really know where he is exactly.
Enemy forces have captured the zone!
Unless we become a little bit risky.
Attention to the designated grid
Change
square!
forward. The lock.
Alerte collision.
Can we see him? There he is, there he is.
Take him down!
First, there is somebody behind him though, so we definitely don't want to come around the corner. Let's prepare a torpedo. I'm gonna launch from the right at the line. I'll never see it coming. We'll never see it coming. And pop those missiles engines. Problem now, of course, the torpedo didn't kill him. Now, we need to wait for whatever was behind him.
I'm sorry.
Which I believe was an Alcyone. So we just sneak around the corner again. It is indeed an Alcyone. I pressed the wrong button.
Defend the B point!
He did see me, which is an issue. There we go around the corner. Because that thing is armed with automatic 76s. And we'll just wait. Unless, of course, the aircraft has a say in it. He seems very unhappy with our presence. Something doesn't seem to be good for us. Alcyone is pushing. Alcyone is pushing. And I couldn't continue going. But yeah, he's being very careful about torpedoes. Which he darn well should be. No. Oh, a friendly lit shield apparently sunk him. Okay. I'm fine with that. Don't really see any presence on the beacon other than the Tikari, which we can deal with.
Attack the enemy!
There is indeed an enemy closer. It is an AI though, luckily. That is a bigger issue.
Take him down!
but it's also an AI, so that's the biggest issue. I think the girls is actually more threatening in that case.
Somebody attack him.
Alerte, collision.
We are losing.
Let's see what happens. Let's play some
Allied
game.
forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
Okay, let's start with block. That's done.
Take him down.
Okay, I didn't want to reverse for some reason. Looked a bit weird.
Destroy the target.
It is a air frenzy. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Either way against the Matsu, although that's not going to be a fast torpedo drop. Let's deal with the Corrosa if we can. Let's go to arm. Maybe the torpedo against the other two. Okay, it missed the lit shield. But maybe it might still hit the Matsu. Did aim it kind of far forward though. I got a feeling the Matsu slowed down quite a bit. Okay, who do I go after now? We just approach the Matsu. That thing actually is pretty decent in the air. I'm not quite sure what that is. 2 turrets firing AP? That could be Italian, now that I think about it. It could be like the Italian reserve. I think that thing actually has 40 mils. Does not have a bomb sight, so we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. I am no longer going to approach that ship. That is too much anti-air for me to deal with. I'm betting that's a K2 then. There's an impetuoso about. Right.
Defend the B point.
Not quite sure what our ritual is just doing over there, but okay. That doesn't look like an impetuoso to me. I get the sneaking suspicion that's the impetuoso. That's one of those Grozas from earlier. You know what, that lit shield overseas seems like a very nice target to go after. So realistically that T-14 should... Okay, this is the Impetuoso over there, good to know. Yes, he's being torpedoed, but should go to deal with the Clemson. On the other hand, don't have much of a choice.
Multiple zones are taken by the enemy.
He is going for it.
Forces have captured a zone.
Attack the enemy.
And pretty much no damage. Because it was a miss. So let's just get rid of this aircraft as quickly as possible. Suppress this leopard a little bit. There we go. I'm going to do the stupid thing and get into the VLT to maximize any possible RP I can get. He seems to be stuck there, so let's just prepare a torpedo. Less stuck and more just stay there. The torpedo should finish him off. It didn't. In fact, it didn't. That's annoying. Now he should be sinking. That's the guy in the north for some reason. Let's go forward. Let's launch the torpedo forward. Okay. It was a good hit, but not nowhere near enough to sink him. Which is upsetting. Stopping me from thinking him completely. There we go. Ideally, I'd now reload torpedoes. That's artillery that closer. I don't like hearing the sound of a big gun impact on my boat. Please let me hear that. Oh, come on, I'm not gonna die to a reserve, am I? Okay. We're still afloat, apparently. Good enough because I need to get a full assist. I'm somehow still in this. And I'm now absolutely not regretting my choice to get into this boat. Oh, hello. Darn it, there's a Mitsuki over there. But I did sink that Clemson. Now I am out with nothing left but a fighter. We have 2 destroyers over there. So you can see something. My Clemson in the back should be sunk by me. So, oh boy! I forgot about the Impetuoso. I completely forgot about the Impetuoso. Oh, it was a player Litchfield. Great, even more RP. Might still win this, because there's nobody close to the C point and no enemy close to the B point, actually. This is Ghostal Vessel. Please don't. We're so close. I think we're fine. That will be a fantastic use of a 100% booster then. There we go. Perfect. And how much RP was that? A solid 14,000. And most of which was for the VLT. Great. For the VLT1, of course. Yeah, okay. Fantastic. Let's actually get artillery support next, just to get a bit more utility. And after that we'll go all our mobility upgrades. But yeah, that's fantastic. Let's get some more boosters in the action. And let's use some cell boosters as well, why not? Yeah, somehow we won that. Not sure how, but we did. Ooh, okay. Volcanic Island. Definitely not a great map to get to do these kind of coastals on. Although we are on the better side for it, because both of our entrances have cover. Whilst only one of theirs gets island cover. It's not a terrible map for coastals, but it's not that great. Okay, we're over here. We are in a down tier. Brentford is a 2.3. So we are in a down tier. It should mean that the enemy destroyer presence shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, enemy Marne, that's great. Also we should be in cover from him very soon. Very soon, rather. And do we have any targets over here? No. The lack of coastal targets does worry me a bit. And we are not in a down tier. The Oknovoy is, I want to say 4.0. So it could be 3.7. I will never get people to bring reserve coastals to these kind of battle ratings. Oh, that's not fun. Oh, the Russians riverboat on one side and Marne on the other. Oh, the Marne is getting closer.
Somebody attack him.
Okay, we need to turn around and use the torpedo the Marne before he messes us up. And the Marne is actually pretty low health already. This sunlight potion person. Lots of destroyers, great. Enemy Marne has been sunk, fantastic. He does have a reserve French coastal with him, which will be swiftly dealt with. And I guess we will now go hunt destroyers.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Somebody attack him.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I think on this map spawning a Marne in wouldn't be a bad idea. He's in the background, that's also an AI. Yeah, torpedo away. Should be a decent hit. It won't be a kill because these torpedoes do not pack a punch to kill. Not bad either. Okay, I'm alright. I'll take this. Now we just keep going. Just want to get a bit closer to this frenzy.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Torpedo will kill it. Because it is so low health. There it goes. Let's stay on the cap and reload. And there we go. And now we play chicken with some enemy destroyers. Although I think they're all AIs? No, that one isn't. Okay, good to know. Let's just reload our torpedoes. I really wish this thing also had depth charges, but it doesn't.
Somebody attack him.
Closer, come on, reload torpedoes. Okay, the gun is actually not looking at us, so don't get his attention. And now we rush. Okay, that guy's actually going to be the bigger problem. Against its frenzy, but we will do it anyways. Torpedo on the other side for the Rosa. Torpedo away. And there's it. And now we retreat for more torpedoes. behavior. Do or don't.
Cible touchée par les torpilles. Alerte collision.
I think the squad mate is not going to be going for a torpedo kill. You know what? Let's knock out the bridge with his enemy destroyer, so it can't maneuver as easily. I'll just try to knock out this bridge. Yeah, my squad mate should waiting for the boom. I think he missed.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Oof. Let's see if we can kill this Clemson. Well, it is quite angled, so I don't think we can actually get through it.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Let's see if we can do some torpedo tubes. We should do this instead. And I sailed out of the cap like a moron. So now I have to start my torpedo reload all over again. And it's being shot at.
Attack the enemy.
I think that Mommy is aware of where the enemies even are. Closer and PT. I don't really have many friendly destroyers to hide behind. What we're going to do. Yep. We are going to run into there after the torpedoes are reloaded. And just jump anything that tries to capture the C point after reload. Let's see how far we can get. He's luckily distracted by the AI torpedo boat. I'm actually going to go around that side of the island just so I can get into cover sooner.
The enemy.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
There's somebody I should know. I think those are mines being deployed by that BBM. There, we don't have to deal with. Let's just harass this little reserve T-boat. Look at that. The enemy friends is now just right in front of me. Ooh, that is an AI. Fine. Friends seems distracted. No, he doesn't. So we are going to do a risky torpedo. Those are enemy torpedoes. very much aware of my existence. But if he continues to sail in a straight line, we might be lucky. But he's slowing down. Yep. He's slowing down.
Tout le monde, abandonnez le navire! Abandonnez le
And I
navire!
think I'll only have to just
Alerte,
chat.
collision.
Phare à tribord!
Phare à tribord. Terminé.
No clue what that else was doing there. Repeat it, I guess. And we need to now make it over to the B point post haste. That's a choice.
Cible identifiée! Contre-torpilleur!
But it's actually very possible that we'll lose this match. We need like 3 more kills. So before I forget to change the chip. There we go.
Contre-torpilleur. À bâbord.
Okay, that HFK actually torpedoed somebody, so I shouldn't doubt his choices too much. He's clearly a greater player than I ever will be. Bunch of torpedoes, Funds of all things. Mines, there's mines. I remember seeing the BBM dropping mines on the B point. He should be fine. Some proper points into it as well. Sorry.
Cible identifiée! Contre-torpilleur!
And we will just reverse. Any enemy that gets killed now is a... And it should be a plane should do the trick. There we go, another decent chunk of RP into the VLT-1. And now we work on some speed modifications, I guess. Let's do engine maintenance first, because it gets me the greatest speed boost out of everything, and then rudder replacement afterwards. Just need to check how much do I still get out of that. So like 50,000 out of just that research. I'm not actually getting Le Combattant with just spading VLT1, will I? No, let's choose the other spawn. I think it just has a better path into the B point.
Branle bas de combat, tout le monde à tribord. Moteur, activement.
Terminé. Phare au niveau du navire. Terminé. Alerte, collision.
Phare à bâbord.
Phare à bâbord. Terminé.
Small match, 3.3 for the time being. No AI destroyers is usually a good sign that it might actually be a down tier. Need to keep my head on a swivel. I have got Marty now, so let's try that. Oh boy, that's not great. That's not great at all.
Attack the enemy.
If the Marne is smart, it won't push into the B point.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
If it doesn't push in the B point, we will be in a lot of trouble. He's there. He's not that far away. I think I have a way to get closer to him. He's taking a lot of damage as well. From I think just the pom-poms, isn't he? His engines are quite filtering. And again, my boat doesn't want to slow down. It doesn't want to reverse. What is this? What was that?
Victory is near.
Okay, now we're in a bit of a tough spot. Pushed out here by the American PT boats. And there we go. Choose 52.
Alerte, collision.
It's really weird seeing the VL21 just not wanting to slow down. Unless somebody's been driving behind me. I don't think Nord has been driving that closely to me. Do a Thunder Destroyer out, that's good. The enemy has a Destroyer out and about.
Somebody attack him!
And there's an enemy of
Somebody
us.
attack him!
Destroy the target. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Somebody attack him!
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Destroy the target!
Okay, I think my arty just got somebody. Or what, that was the guy I shot earlier, that's also a possibility.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Somebody attack him!
Oh, great. GTA 12 is in the case again.
Alerte, collision.
And we've got two hostile destroyers behind us.
Attack the enemy.
going to art it.
Somebody attack him.
There's ammunition back there. You should have done that.
Destroy the target.
Attack the enemy.
We're in a bit of a rough location at the moment. We should be able to make it. That is really scary. Having the Vega just push behind us like that. Yes, I'm gonna go for the torpedo run.
Keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Wait. Take out the gun, take out the gun, take out the gun. Good enough. And to worry about the Vega. He's actually going to outrun my torpedo, I believe. This is going in front, he is going in front. Torpedo should hit.
Alerte collision.
Torpedo misses because the Vega slowed down more than I anticipated. This is a horrible angle to torpedo somebody at. He's turning in. That torpedo should hit. No matter what, the torpedo is going to hit. There's a big old hole in his engines. It's not sinking him though, is it? Nope, it isn't. So we art him. Attempt at arting at least. Which is probably going to kill myself more than it will be kill the Vega. There we go, but yeah. Yeah, but how are we going to move to C when their entire force is over at B? Let's see if an aircraft can do something. The sea is not clearing up by a long shot. The Vega spawned into another destroyer. Our destroyer is doing something. He's got some... No, he's just go to the open and shoot. I'm going to go after the Arras, because that thing has no AA. He's pushing himself out of family AA cover, kind of. Is that an enemy just behind our spawn? It is, isn't it? And the friendly destroyer is now moving in between our spawns, letting the Arras just push the A point and contest it. Instead of, you know, being a destroyer and just killing the enemy coastals. But granted, an Arras can actually kill a destroyer if you give it a chance. I guess I just have to use Marne, don't I? I don't want any chance of trying to sink the enemy. What is this maneuver?
Alerte collision.
I genuinely don't understand what this barker actually did. Why he didn't just push out from the A point. Now the enemy has captured A, and the barker, instead of, you know, going forward, maybe kill him, is just going to sit there.
Vaisseau naval. À l'avant. 1000 mètres.
It is that easy. Yes, I think this will be just fine at 3.3 when BR changes happen.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Groupe de réparation. Commencez à contrôler les dégâts. Bateau. À bâbord. 1000 mètres. Paratricor.
Shot from behind, which is never great. Very PT boat though, so it's fine. Oh, it got sunk.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Of course. And that's also clear. That's more of a group of advanced torpedoes that we just blew up. I really need people to kill the Draconite, because he can one-shot me.
Groupe de réparation. Commencez à contrôler les dégâts.
Ennemi touché. Cible en feu.
Moteur, 2 tiers.
Attirez.
Moteur à l'arrêt.
Most of the zones are under control.
Nous avons subi les dégâts. Ennemi touché.
Roger that.
He shoved me aside for some reason.
Target for airstrike.
Cutting into his engine space. There we go.
Cible touchée par les obus.
Attack the enemy.
Two Clemsons. Actually, that's a Churchill. Okay.
Barre au milieu du navire.
If you have the choice between a Vega and a Churchill, I definitely wouldn't spawn a Churchill in my second spawn. I think we might be in luck if the Churchill just doesn't make it.
Ennemi touché.
And there we go.
Aucun ennemi en vue.
Somehow turned into a victory.
Mission terminée.
And another good chunk of RP, although not an awful lot into the ULT1. I am not going to read that. And let's just continue. But let's First, activate another booster. Yeah, I'm going to be nowhere near actually having the combatant by just spading VLT. The playing VLT does give me a little research boost. I'll have to see how far I can get. And on to the next match with Ireland Bay once again. Not sure, let's see once they spawn in.
Préparez le navire au combat.
Maybe. But being a down tier still means we'll probably see enemy destroyers. If it was a full down tier, we can avoid most of the scary ones. Already an enemy on here. Okay.
Destroy the target.
Yeah, one of the tricks, actually, is to let the enemy capture the point, because then they'll think there's nobody else on it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's see if this enemy boat is aggressive enough to just push out. Whatever it may be.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
It was just a G5, okay.
Alerte collision.
Identifié. Bateau. Identifié. Bateau.
We're controlling most of the zones.
Okay. No major engagements just yet. So let's be a little bit more aggressive. I just killed the PT, but it's actually out there. And my guns won't cooperate. destroyer near the sea point.
We're ahead of the enemy.
This is just AIs. Should be fun. There's a few of them out here. Some damage done. Seems like there is an enemy destroyer near the A point as well. With the Banshee taking some heavy fire. What should we want to do here? I think let's support our heavy units over here. We're here anyways. Let's see what this enemy destroyer is. Harakaze. Okay. That changes things a bit. So Harakaze is 4.0, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line right here. Let's see what happens. He's right there. He's right. He's already almost dead. Just Kuku quickly. Chikugu got him, but it's fine. There's something else back there. It's not a ghost, it's an enemy Chikugo. Take out the gun, take out the gun. Take out the bridge. It is a player, take out the rear 40. Too bad for this enemy Chikugo, I know the exact weakness of this bird. However, I'm not too close to these torpedoes. I have made a critical mistake. Because that is a backup fire cards as well. I wish I had a smoke screen right now, I really do. We can make it. We can make it. Just believe. Come on. He's shooting his 5-inch guns at me as well. And we should be safe. Ooh. A little bit of close call. And there's her. Okay, that's in the eye, so it's a little bit less threatening.
Destroy the target.
Okay, you got smacked by a 76 right through the front. Let's see about recapturing the B point. It seems we've got another ally already moving into it. Where is that Russian 1204?
We have most of the zones.
I think my squad mate just got shot down by a main gun salvo of the Leopard. It was meant for the Marne. I think that's what just happened there. We should still be able to win this match. There's a Russian.
Somebody attack him!
Definitely to keep the Russian away. Okay. Again, I don't know what my boat was doing right there, but didn't want to slow down. Something's going on with this boat. The victory is all but guaranteed. There we go. Not the greatest match. It's still more than adequate. And we'll keep going. I think I'll make this next match the last match for tonight. And I'll just need one more stream probably to actually finish the French coastal tree. Yeah, and we're almost halfway done spading the VLT. I'm well on the way to getting La Combattante. So I think one more session will do more than well enough. If only we can actually get into this last match, that is. There we go. And what is the map this time? Norway again. Although this is the first time we're playing Norway with the VLTs and not Marne. Ooh, that's not good. This guy... that guy's been playing Britain, this guy's been playing France and especially the Marne. Oops. So we will be facing a Marne. That's going to be a pain. Let's see what we can do. It is not the one.
Attack enemy troops! Destroy the target!
I would like to see first, but let's just do that. We're actually going to throw a torpedo that way as well,
Ennemi détecté. Réparez les lance-torpilles.
so I might just fall for it.
Attack the enemy.
Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Now behind, if we can.
Somebody attack him.
Let's fire.
Cible identifiée. Bateau. Cible identifiée. Bateau.
Yeah, the Frank guy is indeed in a Marne. So we're going to have a very difficult match ahead of us.
Cible identifiée. Bateau. Reculez du navire.
Are they going to be dumb enough to just push out in front of me? Franklin is now turning out, but it's not how you should place a torpedo. It's accelerating there, I think. And again, my boat does not like going in reverse. It's really annoying. Torpedo connect, torpedo connect. Yes! That's what we like to see.
Attack the enemy.
Now we're going for the ammunition, maybe? Come on, 40 mils. Come on, 40 mils. There we go.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Zoom in. Way too close to zoom in.
Somebody attack him.
That's an actual human. That's going to be a bit scary. Although that's not a scary boat, so we're fine.
Cible identifiée.
Just keep on shooting Amarax. Keep getting kills. Ouch. Yeah, Buff. Marne just respawned in a Marne. So that was a good run. For our first spawn.
Ennemi détecté.
Take him down.
Alerte collision.
Moteur à l'arrêt.
A part of the Marne squad has already been eliminated. Now what to do about the Marne itself?
Destroy the target.
He's currently stuck there. He doesn't fit underneath the bridge, so he has to go to the sea point. So we just do the same thing. We'll just anticipate him. Let's wait for him to run into our torpedoes. That's over here at least. I'll take the assist. Let's do that. He's stationary, actually.
Take him down.
Air!
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
500 meters.
Again, my boat does not want to reverse. There doesn't have any bombs on him, which is... okay. Slightly odd. Seems the Marne is not very keen of moving out. The Marne is going to stay there. We'll flank it. And now he moves out, of course. Now he moves out. We'll just do what he did before. Which one? Wait, turn around for number 2. Probably there. There we go. No, I need to take out the fire first. He's now an Aconite, of course. I no longer have any torpedoes either. So we're in a bit of trouble. However, I can ammo rack an Aconite. If I can get close enough, which I should be able to do. I think it's going to be game over very soon. Can I get the ammo rack off? Not quite. There we go. I would have gotten it off. And that was a very strong match to end tonight's stream on, I believe. So let's get dry docking as well. And then propeller replacement will be our next. So yeah, that is another evening of doing French coastals. Not quite sure what I'll do next week. There's nothing major planned that I know of. No major changes. No events or anything. So yeah, next week will either be something I feel like playing or another French coastal one. We'll have to see. Well, I'll have to see. So, as usual, thank you for coming to watch tonight's stream, and I will see you all next week.